You are enough. Whether you know it or you don't know it, I just wanted you to know that you are enough. You don't have to go out of your ways to prove other people right, to do something that's against your principles, to do something that is against your personality or even your character, to go out of your character to please other people. It doesn't need to get to that stage because we are human beings and we're not supposed to be perfect. The idea of perfectionism is an illusion. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be yourself. And throughout being yourself, you need to understand that being perfect, it is not in your birthright. Being imperfect is your birthright. You don't have to always get it right for you to be considered someone who's living a life that's inspiring, who's living a life that leaves a mark. Some of the most greatest people that we look up to, they've made a lot of mistakes, even worse than what we think if we could do, it will be worse or considered worse. It is up to us on how we decide to live this life that we are borrowed. So the society has lied to us, saying that for you to be considered as someone who's maybe the greatest, you don't have to make mistakes. You have to be perfect. You have to appear as that one person who looks like a saint. And it doesn't happen that way. In fact, most of the people who have achieved great things in life, whom we look up to, are the people who have made worse mistakes, who made so many things that they are even ashamed of. But they remain the very same people they were. I didn't see this bottle. Let me just remove it. So, as I was saying that you don't have to appear to be that one person who looks like a saint. That's not in your birthright. What's in your birthright is being the person that you are. You don't have to go out of your character to please others, to impress others. Because if you try to do so, you lose yourself along the way. If you try to do so, you'll ruin the whole experience of life, because the whole experience of life is experiencing the good and also the bad. And throughout that journey of experiencing the good and bad, you also need to be yourself. You don't need to step out of your character to appear to be one of the greatest. As I've said, that most of the most successful people that we look up to, they are the people who have made the worst mistakes, and they appear to be the greatest. We don't seem to look into where they have gone wrong. We only observe what they've done right, and we focus more on that, and also we praise that, we admire them for doing most of the things that most people can't do in our society. But if you are a person who's applying logic when you think, who is a logical thinker, you would understand my point, the point that I'm trying to get to with my message. So, as I was still growing up, as I was still starting up in my teenage years, I felt like for me to be great, I have to be this person that appears to be the saint, the person who doesn't make mistakes, the person who doesn't do wrong things. And I was wrong. I understand that was the youngest version of me, but the oldest version of me have learned that for me to be the greatest, I need to make those mistakes. For me to be considered and also admired for what I've done right, I have to be myself. The main point of doing this video was to make you realize that you don't have to be perfect. You are enough the way you are. You don't have to go out of your ways to prove other people right or wrong. You just need to be yourself. You don't need to step out of your character. That's the whole point of doing this video. That's the whole message that I wanted to deliver to you on today's video. I'm not sure if you did happen to find value in what I've shared with you on today's video, but if you did, please let me know in the comment section what value you picked out in this video. And also guys, for more life-changing information, there is a book called The Visionary by Duncan and Macy, which is more like a destiny helper that will take you from where you are to where you deserve to be at. I'll leave the link to the book on the description box. On that note, If you're new into this YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and press the notification bell so whenever I get to upload, you will be the first one to be notified. On that note, I'll see you guys on the next YouTube video. This is your boy Duncan Messi. I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe.